Hey guys, Dennis Marcott with Remax Town & Country. I work the North Georgia area, Blairsville, Blue Ridge, and the surrounding communities. We do a lot of VA loans in our area because there's a lot of military retirees that are looking for a slower pace and they love the North Georgia mountains. So I thought that I would bring in Khristine Hartman, our mortgage broker, and actually we just closed a VA loan about an hour ago in Blairsville. So there's a lot of different things that are not widely known in regards to VA loans because the agents do not do them all the time. So Khristine, that's her business. So I felt that it would be better if she came in and we did a segment on VA loans to benefit you guys. So go ahead and take it away, Khristine.
Thank you, Dennis. I'm Khristine Hartman. I'm with Homeowners Financial Group, and I love doing VA loans. My family is very much affiliated with the military, so thank you all for your service who are out there protecting us. VA loans, it's a great loan. It's 100% financing, but you do need to have money for your closing costs, your escrows. That seems to be a big question that people ask. Well, I thought it was 100% financing. It's 100% zero down payment. So that's what we're financing. We're not financing your closing costs or escrows into the loan. It does need to be your primary home. So you can't use a VA loan as a second home or an investment property. With 100% financing, another question is there mortgage insurance? No, there's no mortgage insurance. That's the benefit of a VA loan. If you are not disabled from the military, there is a VA funding fee, and that continues to go up for every subsequent use of the product that's financed into the loan. This is for regular military, reservists, National Guard, some survivorship, but that is really a case by case. But typically, no issues with the veterans and regular military. It's a great loan. People are afraid of VA loans, and I'm not sure why. It's really quite easy once you know, as on the lending side, what the guidelines are. We do have to have a VA appraisal, which typically takes longer than a conventional or an FHA, just simply because we have to go through the VA portal to do that. But other than that, it's fairly easy to get a VA closed.
So what about the funding fee?
The funding fee, that again is financed into the loan. If you are disabled, then you become exempt. You do not have to pay that funding fee. So as a lender, we have the ability to pull the certificate of eligibility. And when we do that, it will note on there whether they're exempt or non-exempt.
Okay. When would it not benefit someone to do a VA loan?
If you're planning to put a substantial amount down on the home, like 20%, where you're not going to have mortgage insurance, I wouldn't advise using a VA loan. You can just go the conventional route. You're not going to have mortgage insurance because you meet the LTV of 80% LTV, which loan to value, which means there's no mortgage insurance. Typically a VA loan, their interest rates are a little bit better, but again, if you're not disabled, you're going to have to pay that funding fee. So it doesn't make sense to add that onto your loan just to have a VA loan.
How much typically is the funding fee? What percentage?
I believe it's, forgive me on this, I believe it's 1.7% of the sale price, and then 2.30 after that. So again, it's based on how many times you have used your VA benefits. And here's something else that is important to know. If you are looking to keep this property as an investment property, let's say you've lived in it for 5-10 years, you're going to move, but you want to get into the investment world. If this guarantee hasn't been paid back, your benefits that allowed you to get into the VA loan, you do have to satisfy that. So you cannot get another VA loan. It does have to be paid back, or depending on how long you have paid into that, there's a percentage that you can still use for another home that will be your primary.
Okay. So one VA loan at a time, unless you're buying another home? Oh, actually, it was a statement. In the past, sellers did not like selling to someone who was getting a VA loan, and that was because the sellers had to pay some out of pocket costs,
Mhm.
and that's really no longer the case, is it?
No, typically the termite letter. So for any type of government loan, we do have to have a termite letter. And you as the agent, you guys can negotiate
Yeah,
that, but it's a
right.
minuscule amount.
Yeah, it used to be a lot more
Yeah.
than what it is. So I'm glad that they came around. So if you're a seller, you really don't have anything to really worry about.
No,
So
and again, don't shy away from a VA loan. Just because, I mean, the appraiser comes out there, they ensure that the property is at value, because we want to make sure that that's what we're basing this loan on, is that the property is in good shape. There's no issues with the roof or HVAC. That it just checks the boxes for the investment side. So
right.
it's just a solid property, and we just want to make sure that's in good shape.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you for coming out today.
Thank you.
And we are going to do future segments in regards to lending. And be sure to subscribe and hit the like button on the channel. That way and the bell too. That way you'll be notified every time that, we post a new video. So thank you again for joining us. Leave me a comment if there's anything in particular that you would like to hear about. We'll be glad to cover it for you and do the special segment. So again, Dennis Marcott, RE/MAX Town & Country, and Khristine Hartman. Our information will be in the description section of the YouTube video. Thank you so much.